Welcome to the Clean Truth, where we like to call bullshit on the status quo. Welcome back to the Clean Truth. I'm Don, I'm your host. Full squad today. Before we get too far into this, usually every episode we bust Ben's balls about something, but I'm coming for you today.
Okay.
You're like a little 5-year-old. Every time I come in here to do a podcast, it takes you 10 minutes to get ready to go. Like, you want to fuck with everything, you want to move everything around.
She's very curious. I don't know what to say, but you're 100% accurate.
She just comes bebopping in. Like,
It's okay. I'll take
down.
one for Ben today. Poor guy.
Didn't even know what we were going to talk about today.
I don't get informed. So there was no memo. There was no post-it on my desk. Like, I just walk in. And it's like, dude, what do you call it? Like a dude ranch in here.
Oh, jeez.
Doesn't smell too. Sausage
does
factory in
not
here.
smell in
Sausage
here.
factory in here.
So you're saying, what have we been in here, farting? Does it smell like
No, I
big
don't
farts?
smell it. It smells good today.
If it smells like farts in here, it's all Scott and Noah. They're the only two in
I'm
here.
passing that one straight off to Noah just because he can't defend himself.
Let's address the shirt, though, first before we...
I think it's epic.
It looks like you slaughtered a zebra and
Evonne
just
is
skinned
one-
it and threw it on.
Vaughn is wearing a zebra today.
I like it. You don't like it?
It's you. It screams Yvonne Verity.
So the only thing I don't like about it is that it's purple. Can you tell it's purple? It looks like that I didn't do the laundry properly and it got like
Your color's faded.
in a black. Yeah. So it almost
Not
looks
unless
like
you said something, though. So you should probably stop making people look at that.
Shoot. Now it's all over the podcast. Okay. Don't make fun of my shirt.
All right.
Is the shirt white or is the shirt black?
No, I think it's purple. See it?
Okay, is the shirt purple or is the shirt
I think
black?
it's black and lilac.
So is it a black shirt with purple lines or is it a purple
Yes.
shirt with black
I
lines?
think it's a black shirt with purple
Okay.
lines.
All right.
I don't know, but I look like a zebra and I like zebras.
The topic today's February 1st. We started our WeChangeLivez program today. So I wanted to do a podcast and try to kind of explain it a little bit this year because we switched it up. And I think it's gone very well the first 2 years we did it. This is year 3. It's doubled in size almost every year we've done it. But I think one of the things that we noticed last year at the end of it was people struggled with how do I train? Where do I get my workouts from? What kind of workouts should I follow? That was kind of, I think, the number one question that we got most of last year. So we kind of did it for you this year. You know, we got a very diverse group here at the office with different training modalities and different styles of training that I think kind of fit the bulk of our customer base and the people that follow us and the people that are going to get involved in this challenge. Along with people that don't, the everyday people. So I'm just going to go right through them. We've got them up here on the screen for those of you guys that are watching on YouTube. Yvonne does a lot of Tabata training. Do you want to take the reins for your program? I mean, basically what it boils down to is it's a 30-minute or less workout. It's all timed. If you go to our website, cleaneast.com, you'll see, we've got it right there on the header that, you can choose these different paths and kind of to pick the route that you want to go. You don't have to stick with one either. I think that was a question that I know we're going to get. So people are going to say, do I have to stick with this one path or this one program? No, you don't. It's just an option for that day. So if you're, training at home and you're going to the gym for 2 weeks and you've got a business trip and you've got to go stay in a hotel for a week, click on Ben's programming, and he's got programming written for people on the go, people training in hotels.
For sure.
Now, my big thing with my workout is because I feel like as women, our body is always changing, and sometimes just lifting weights is not enough for a certain demographic. And plus, I know that I've been struggling with it, and I even said to Ben yesterday, I feel like I never have time to do anything. So with the Tabata, seriously, if you even have a group of girls, which we trained over the summer with all this, and it's on a timer, you cannot stop, you cannot talk, you cannot look at your phone. So it's seriously 30 minutes and you're out the door. And it's a good workout. I put a lot of plyos in there with a little bit of weight training. So I felt like I actually tested all mine. I don't know if any of you guys tested yours. Did you? Did you?
Yes.
Okay. You all tested it, right? Okay. So I did mine and I was dying. So I really had to. It was good. I had to take a few things out because it was pretty hard.
I think the one thing I want to point out about yours, the Tabata Training program that's on the challenge, it looks, it's branded Evonne style. Evonne is very bright, colorful. It looks like it's all for women, but I'm here to tell you that I've done a couple of these with you, and they're no joke. Like,
Yeah, you did one this past weekend, right?
You
dude,
did.
these, like, just because you're
Gonna
not a
throw
girl,
up.
like, they're ass whoopers. Like, I think this is just as good, if you had to train or, I'm sorry, not train, if you were in a hurry, or on the go or whatever, just depending on what you're doing that day. Don't forget about these Tabata, guys, I'm speaking directly to men. Don't forget about these Tabata workouts because I think they're great 30 minutes in and out. If you don't have time to go knock an hour out in the gym, these are perfect.
Yeah, none of the workout paths are male or female specific, and I think that was
no.
the point for
Yeah.
sure.
Next one is a strength training, hypertrophy training. I chose to do this one myself and to help people do this one, quite frankly, because it's what I know. It's the only way I've been training for 10 plus years, my background in bodybuilding. It's very easy programming. It's very easy for the everyday gym goer to figure out how to use the equipment in the gym and to follow this program. I think that a lot of people might get bored with this. You know what I mean? Like, I think that the everyday housewife that goes to the big box gym might get bored with this. So I think it's great that we have 4 different styles of training that you can do. So if you don't feel like going into the gym and knocking out a full-blown leg workout, grab one of Ben's or grab one of Yvonne's or even Scott's. Scott's got a pretty good program himself. So
I think the big thing with yours is consistency too, because I think it's 1 through 4 weeks are the same or something. But if you were really dedicated to it, you can see your weights increase throughout the weeks, which obviously that's how we trained in the beginning of our relationship. So you got stronger as you went. So even though it's the same thing, it's reps that your body gets familiar with, and you can increase that. So
yeah, it's meant to use it for progressive overload, I guess would be the lingo term
Right.
you would use there. So the next one on the go, like I said, this is Ben's programming that he wrote here. And this is, if I had to define it, man, this is for the men or women that travel. Sorry.
Yeah, for
If you're
sure.
on
The
the go.
whole idea with this program was, like you said, for somebody who doesn't really know what their daily routine looks like from one day to the next. And I know we get a lot of questions on people saying oh, I'm going to start on Monday, but then they're going somewhere Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So the idea behind this is no weights required. You could do it in a hotel gym. You could do it in a park. You could do it on the concrete, wherever you are. So very simple, nothing fancy. I think the other thing that we didn't point out is that if you go on our website, there's 4 weeks of each of these paths available, but there'll be another brand new 4 weeks next month. So really cool.
I wish you and I had this, 5-6 years ago when we started the franchise and you and I were on the road by ourselves all the time, because we went to a couple of these store openings where we were and not just store openings, we were just traveling. This was, I think, before Planet Fitness was really huge, but
Yeah.
where we could have trained or done these workouts and we didn't have access to something like this. So I think this is really cool. But
I remember running some stairs at the hotels. So I don't know what you were doing, but I ran some stairs at hotels.
Don was just searching for weights. He was
Yeah.
I was there mentally.
pacing.
But I just think that each path is just so, I know Scott's is next, but Ben's getting ready to travel. So this just hit. And then the Tabata just each one of we really did put, I think, heart and soul into all of these. So
For sure.
The next one is athletic training. Mrs. Producer Scott. Look at that head. Look at that hair.
That was a fresh haircut day, huh? Man.
He looks confused.
Okay, come on.
where's your man purse?
Scott, I'm going to
It's
let
off
you
to
go,
the
man.
side there. But okay, yeah. So I did the athletic training because a lot of, you guys already know my background is sports. I started in baseball. I played baseball forever. And then recently I've kind of picked up beach volleyball, which we kind of all got into, which was really fun with the company team. So I'm looking forward to that in the summer. We got to get that going again.
You're just on a much higher level. We'll put that out there than us.
Sure. Yeah, I've been playing longer. We'll say that.
Correct. Nice. Very nice of you. Appreciate it.
So humble.
Yeah. But anyway, so I kind of did this just because this is kind of how I train for sports. But this is a great program for everybody. Anybody who's looking to get more athletic, feel better, move better. Because that's one of the things that it kind of focuses in on is movements. So you kind of get better feeling as you go. So it's a very progressive program as you go. You kind of learn these different stabilizer movements, and it just kind of adds up as you go along. It's really easy to follow.
Yeah, I like it. I looked through it the other day. I think it's very simple. And again, the other thing about your program too, you don't need a lot of fancy equipment. I think you did a lot of it with just some barbells and kettlebells.
You have like a kettlebell, a barbell, and honestly like maybe one med ball, and you're pretty much good to go throughout the whole thing.
For sure.
All right, man, I'm going to ask. Don't lie.
All right.
How much of your programming did the resident strength coach here actually write?
Of this one?
None.
Nada.
You
Zero.
didn't write any of the program.
No.
Zilch is all me. Yeah.
This is like your wheelhouse. This is what
For
you
sure.
used to do.
Percentage, but I love
Did
the
you see how long it took Scott to turn this in?
I was
He
the last one. I was the last
Like,
one that turned it.
he was like 60 days past deadline.
If I think the one thing to point out about Scott's workout is he did, out of all of us, use percentages. So if you've never trained off of a percentage of a 1 rep max, hit up Scott on social media or on the Cleanest Life page, and he can help further explain
Yeah,
like how to train off percentages.
I think the cool thing too is like, you know, we're all gonna be doing this too. So as we go, if anybody has questions, obviously you can hit us all up and, you know, hey, I'm doing this workout on this day. Like, I'm not sure what this is. Even though we have all the workout videos, you can still hit us up whenever. So
Yeah, I got a big run later tonight.
Big run.
Yeah, my first day of my program is 15 to 30 minutes of active cardio. So
Oh, gosh.
You.
I was noticing like all your guys' meal options too. Like,
oh yeah.
because like each one of them, like I know that's what you guys all eat. So like it's you guys are like being very truthful. Choosy and beef for Scott.
Extra protein.
What
Well,
was
let's-
yours? Yours was the steak medallions.
Let's switch gears a little bit and let's talk about resources. You know, like Scott just said, this is the first year that we all are like actually participating and doing it right along with you, which we'll get into everybody. I want to talk about everybody's reasons why in a minute, but in terms of resources for everybody to use this year, not only do you have the website, you know, the lifestyle is the challenge. Does it have its own tab? I didn't even look.
it does.
Yeah.
So, you know, the We Change Lives Challenge has its own tab on the website now, which is a very large database of workout videos for you to reference. But we also did the We Change Lives Facebook page, where we're going to do, you know, live videos, questions, answers. We'll post informational content there. So make sure you check that out also. And then all of our individual Instagram pages, I think we're going to really kind of blow those up with information about the different programs that we're each doing. So.
Exactly. And yeah, I don't think you hyped it up enough, but every single exercise of all of these programs has a video to explain, you know, to people that are looking for this content.
Yeah, those are cool. We're sitting here looking at those of you guys that aren't watching on YouTube. When you click under it, there's a video library of all. Look at Yvonne's face on that one. Look at that.
She's excited.
I died that day.
What do you think?
Like-
What do you think Evonne's thinking about slamming that med ball right there?
God damn it, Don. That's what she's thinking.
Maybe it depends. I was actually cussing Scott. I think at that moment because he
Yeah.
was doing. He had like I don't know.
We had to do a few takes.
Few
Bad
takes.
angle.
Few takes. Like we had to do horizontal and vertical and parallel and
You know,
on his face and whatever. I'm like, good grief.
You thought modeling was easy.
the one thing that aggravates me about. Okay, Scott, scroll up.
All right.
Do we have sound so the people that are listening can hear this?
The people listening won't hear it, no, but I can add it in after. Why?
Yvonne had the best hype video, like her Y video.
Oh, her
up
Y
here.
video?
You think so?
Dude, we got gypped. we
Mine
got
was
gypped.
like the shortest.
Like, you listen to mine, then you listen to Ben's, you listen to Scott's. You're like, okay, all right, cool.
But you just said it. There's a room full of 4 males.
And then you
one
listen
female.
to Yvonne's. It comes out of the gate like with this orchestrated, like, da-dum. And it, like, hits you.
You
She's
could
the
think
queen of clean eats. She's got to get a little something, something.
Well, I'm just saying, like, no one saw each other's videos either. So I thought I was the odd man out. I thought all of you guys was
No,
really
yours
good.
is like a full-on, like, hype video.
Brownie points for Don today, guys.
I'll play it
he's sucking
tonight
up.
for you.
He's sucking up.
Boom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you play that orchestra music. We're going to...
I don't know about this. Ben, I think we gotta go, dude.
All right, so we've got
We're out.
cleaneats.com as a resource. We've got the We Change Lives Facebook page as a resource. What else we got?
All
own
of our
personal...
pages
Yeah.
live. I'm gonna be dedicated. I've set an alarm on my phone for posting because besides you, Scott, you
What?
might be worse poster than me.
It's probably true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Ben's the best, probably. You're the second. I'm the third. Yeah, Scott. So I set an alarm.
Ben was laughing at me because he was impressed that I posted a story today, and he was saying, you have to keep up with that. And I was like, yeah, I know. So
Everyone, please post so I can just like arrow it over onto my stories. Those are nice.
You're a big sharer. You like sharing.
Yeah, that's because it's easy. It takes no thought.
My
I'll just
daughter's
share.
always like, can you please like quit cockeying or kind of cornering your post? And like Gracie was helping me the other day design some posts. So anyway, I don't have time. That's why I got to do 30 minutes.
The Clean Eats Kitchen customers can also get involved. I think,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, so when you go to sign up, you just pick the franchise location that you're closest to, that you'd be picking up meals from, or that you'd be, visiting every day. But if you don't, I think Clean Eats Kitchen is the number one option on there because it's not a restaurant. So, click on there and follow
Same
along.
promo codes for the kitchen and the
Yep.
franchise. So that's awesome.
I don't even think we mentioned that yet. That if you sign up, you do get promo codes this year.
That was supposed to be a surprise,
It's a surprise,
Scott. But
Scott.
go ahead, you just blew it.
Well, you were already talking about it. I say let them know.
There's a goodie bag in your email when you sign up.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
That was supposed to be a surprise.
Well, it's a special surprise then for people who don't listen.
I think the other thing, I've had a lot of people ask, what is it? Is it a weight loss challenge? Is it, is there some accomplishment you have to hit at the end? And it's none of those. I think We Change Lives is all about, us trying to help give you something back. Evonne always talks about giving back time. Well, Clean Eats is all about giving back time on the food side of things, and We Change Lives is just trying to add a little bit extra to that food side. And so the winner is going to be somebody that just represents living the Clean Eats lifestyle, I think, on a daily basis.
Consistency is what in my head is what I feel like normally. Like when we choose the winners, it was consistency throughout every day and doing that, So it's only 90 days, right? Mm-hmm. So, and it ends May 1st. So like this is just a perfect lead up to beach time or summer.
Exactly.
We Changed Lives started in 2019. That was the first year we did it. And exactly what you just said. We didn't want to do just the same kind of challenge that every health-related company does. It's just weight loss or a transformation challenge or something like that. We wanted it to be different in a way that, if it doesn't matter what it is. It could be somebody battling depression, somebody battling diabetes, somebody battling an addiction of some kind. And that first year we launched it was really cool to see some of the people that were participating in it that weren't just trying to lose weight. Yeah. That was really cool. And then that carried over to last year where I think I don't remember how many, it was like the top 8 to 10 people that we narrowed the challenge down to at the end. They weren't all weight loss transformation folks. So
No, not at all.
I think that's pretty cool. So I'm hoping that kind of carries over to this. We're putting a very big emphasis on training this year and exercise because that was the biggest ask that we got last year. When we were getting feedback, everybody was kind of, well, I wasn't really sure how to train. I wasn't, we just got bombarded with a lot of training and exercise questions. So,
Yeah.
The food is kind of, I don't want to say a no-brainer, but, we've got that base covered. If you need advice or need help with some sort of meal plan, the meal plans should be a foundation of this journey for you. And then, using the bars as an interim snack or protein shakes, things of that nature. So,
Trying to give more tools to everybody for the toolbox.
Sure.
I mean, that's like you said, the bars have been huge for our Clean Eats customers that do the meal plan and do 3 meals a day. And now you're like, well, I get hungry in between those 3 meals. You had the protein, you had the Clean Eats bars in there, and it's really added another tool in like our repertoire.
well, let's talk about that. So that'll segue into what I wanted to do next. So I know for me, and we'll go around the room, the program that I'm doing, and then I'm going to follow along with everybody. The diet that I'm doing, I'm not going rocket science here. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm just going to eat our own prepackaged meals, kind of very similar to what I've been doing, for almost years now. But, I'm going to space it out. I'm going to do 3 of our meals a day. I think it's 5 meals a day. I'll eat a bar in between meal 1, meal 2, and then, the other meal will be a post-workout shake. It's that simple. I don't like, me personally, I hate counting macros. We've gone over that on this show before. I'm not,
Yep.
Everybody's real big on tracking your food and tracking your macros. It's important. I'm not saying that. And I think 9 out of 10 people should do it. For me personally, I just hate doing it. So for me, it's just easier to grab a lower carb breakfast from the kitchen. I like the kitchen meals because they're right here in our office. It's easy for me to grab. Depending on what this lady here puts on the meal plans, in the last few weeks, it's been hard to beat.
It's been good.
That was me giving you a compliment. You're welcome.
Aw, thank you.
So anyway, for you guys that are going to follow, my program and kind of to work alongside of me, or that have questions about the nutrition that I'm going to be doing, that's it. It's very simple. It's 3 Clean Eats meals a day with a bar and a shake.
Yep.
Boom, done.
Yeah, I think, with my routine right now, I never know where each meal is going to be on a given basis. I mean, I'm about to be out of town, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of this week. So I try to use Clean Eats every day lunch because I know at least that can be a consistent and keeping it consistent. And then I've got a, mama back home with a growing baby. So dinner sometimes a little bit different. Never know what she might be hungry for. So Clean Eats for me has been my everyday, like, reliable thing that I know no matter where I am, I can have for lunch.
So
1, 2, skip a
here
few,
we go.
3, 4.
Do you want to just go pass?
yeah, can I just pass on the food part? So I battle with food. Like Don said, I make up all these menus, and my entire day is around food. So for me, I don't get really excited about eating. I actually feel like I think so much I eat it, So for me, it's about being consistent with my diet this time, and it's about actually eating. And so I had a Clean Eats breakfast this morning, and I just had a Clean Eats breakfast or lunch. And then tonight, it depends. I know that you're taking your meals home, but I usually like a salad or something. So I'm going to try to do a breakfast from Clean Eats, and then I'm going to try to do, I told Gracie Lou to bring me home some half carb meals from Special Request today. So I got 5 of those coming, and then I'll probably do another Clean Eats meal at night. So I'm going to try to limit my carbs. My body doesn't really do too well with grains and stuff. So rice, sweet potato. I bought some white potatoes at home. So
I think that's
and shakes. I'm trying to get really good with my post-nutrition workouts. So I'm going to get my protein in.
That's the one thing I think I'm looking forward to the most and I'm speaking on behalf of you and I, is on a personal level at home, us starting this challenge today is going to help us get back into a routine, because you and I's personal life has been in chaos. We've got remodeling going on at the house. We've got 9 million other big things that are weighing down on us. So for you and I, we've been dying in terms of a routine. So hopefully this will kind of.
And normally when I start eating like that, then I'm hungry. So I'm hoping the metabolism comes back in about week 2 would be nice. So I'll update everybody later on social media?
I'm not tracking. I thought about it for a little bit.
Scott eats everything.
He's on the food committee.
I'm on the food committee, so this is gonna be rough.
But you also burn a lot of calories, so
I burn a lot of calories. Yeah,
goes into that.
So yeah, I was gonna say part of the program for me is like scheduling those 2 days a week to actually do the sport that I'm quote unquote training for. So like I burn so many calories on like Saturday when I go and play volleyball that's kind of gonna be like I don't want to say it, but like a YOLO day. Like I'm just gonna eat whatever. But throughout the week I fast, so that's kind of my go-to thing is like I haven't eaten yet today, and I'm kind of hungry right now. So I'm a little hungry right now, but I haven't eaten yet. It's like 2:00, so I'm fasting, and then I'll have clean eats meal, and then I'll go home. And if it's a day where I train in the afternoon, then I'll go train, and then I'll have a protein shake and a clean eats meal, and then I'll probably make like a lean protein, like maybe like a steak and some rice for dinner or something like that, and then that's pretty much it. But
So how many calories do you get in then?
it's probably close to like 3,000 or so, or
Didn't sound like that
3,200. Yeah. But I'm not tracking. I don't want to do any of that. I did that for so long, it hurt.
That's funny. He's fasting today, but yet he tried to steal my meal out of the microwave just a minute
That was
ago.
gonna break my fast.
Over or under, we get Scotty in the indoor batting cage on video hitting baseballs.
I will set that up today. If he says yes, we'll set that up today.
I'm in. Let's do it.
That's good. Who's filmed? Noah? We'll film that.
Love it.
I'm in.
All right, what are we missing here? I think, did we cover all the bases? I mean, I want to...
Yeah, the website is unbelievable. Cleaneats.com. We Change Lives section. Tons of content and information. Make sure you sign up. Even if you only sign up and participate the month of February, you have a chance to win. New winner every month.
Yeah, we're giving away $10K per month. February, March, April.
And cool things come whenever you sign up in your email, right, Scott?
Hey, it's an Easter egg for anybody who, spent the time to listen. We'll say that.
Shout outs. We're going to be doing some shout outs throughout these 3 months. If we see somebody online that's, using the We Change Lives hashtag that we can track and we can see and follow along, man, if you're killing it, we're going to send you some swag bags. We did that last year. That was pretty cool.
Yep. Shout out to Mike in Mentor, Ohio. He was in the gym at 3:45 a.m. this morning.
Oh my goodness.
It's amazing.
We had a few people post already today, ready to go. Yeah.
I got tagged in a few, so thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see everybody so pumped up on day one. That was pretty cool.
So whose feelings are going to get hurt if your program doesn't get the most used?
I think anybody. I mean, I'm personally
lie.
excited. My brother printed out my workout packet already this morning.
Did
so
you
like,
bribe him for yours?
No, I did not. And so, I mean, if I'm at least helping, I think we all have the same mentality. At least if we can help one person,
But come on, we're
make a
all
big change.
competitive. We're all competitive.
For sure.
We want ours
Don's
to
feelings
be
are
the
going to
most
get hurt.
downloaded.
I don't think your feelings are going to get hurt. I don't think my feelings are going to get hurt. Don's feelings will get hurt
My feelings aren't going to get hurt.
if his workout doesn't get downloaded.
I've already had 3 people message me today that are doing it already. I'm not worried about it.
You mean yours?
Yeah, mine. Mm-hmm. But who's counting?
Well, I had like 22 today that's doing, has messaged me. So
You haven't been online long enough to see if you got 22.
We're not competitive at all.
Oh, man.
I just want to know who's going to cry first.
All right, well,
said
we'll
no.
wrap it up there. This episode was just kind of an informational episode on the We Change Lives Challenge. I thought it'd be cool to kind of go through it, explain the different training pathways that you can choose. You don't have to follow the same one all the way through the challenge. It's not a requirement. They're there for everyday pick and play, pull and plug, whatever you want to call that. You can do Tabata one day, on to go the next, doesn't matter. So
Just use them.
yeah, use them. Let us know if you have any questions. Find us all 4 of us on Instagram. Ben Fleming, Strength Ben.
At Strength Ben.
That was Yvonne Verdi.
I thought you were going to say something, Tom.
And mine's at Scott's mine. But also use the hashtag. Make sure you guys use the hashtag.
Hashtag We Change Lives.
All right, guys. Till next time.